Got faded Japan! Yeah, all the telling me on business. I'm all about my business, but I ain't got no briefcase. Yeah, all I got's some whiskey. Open man the whiskey, bring it to you. Yeah, I'm leaning up against the door, and my feet are to the floor, and we're messing on go. Yeah, I've been in before. I'm a broken man, needing remedial lands. I'm all about my business. Let me love you till the morning. Let me love you till the morning, yeah.
What's up, faders, and welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Faded Japan, and I am your host, Johnny. And as you fine folks know, Got Faded Japan is about two dudes, booze, Japan, and the news. And actually, this podcast, just like the last couple, I am podcasting all by myself, just podcasting all by myself again. And that's all good because I'm actually podcasting and getting faded with you good, fine faders out there. And today, well, actually not just today, but this week has been one heck of a week. One heck of a week. I've had so many deadlines and so much work, and then so much work on top of that work, on top of that work, and more work on top of that work. And I tell you what, faders, if you get good at something, if you get really good at what you do, you're just gonna get more work. It doesn't get easier. The better you are at what you do, the more work you get. And yeah, I guess that's a good problem to have, to be honest. During Corona, I had zero work, and I was this close from being homeless out here in Tokyo. And trust me, Tokyo is not a city. Well, I don't know. Being homeless out here, how difficult? I don't know. I've never been homeless in Tokyo. I wonder how difficult. Well, anyway, I don't want to find out. Don't want to find out. So I'm proud of all the work that I have, and thank you very much. Before we get started, I want to talk about the Patreon. For everybody that supported us on Patreon, thank you so much. You guys keep the wheels on the car, and you keep the car on the highway, and you keep us moving fast on that highway. Thank you very much, faders, for all you guys have been doing that. And if you want to give us a tip and then get the keys to the castle and figure out or see what we've got on the Patreon, yeah, just go down to the show notes. We got the Patreon link right there. Click on it. It's like $5 a month, and you don't got to do it every month. You know, just like 1 or 2 months, and that's cool. Or you could just give us some cash, whatever, like a tip. You know, I mean, you tip your bartender. You could tip your podcaster, I guess. I mean, that's kind of cool. I mean, I tip everybody. Oh, geez. Well, not in Japan. I used to. When I came here, that was like my novelty thing. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Give you a gin and tonic. Yeah, keep the change. No, keep it. No, I'm serious, keep it. No, really, it's tip. Please, for the love of God, keep it. You know. But anyway, yeah. Oh, geez. So, faders, yes, this fabulous night of, let's see, it's June 25th. It's a beautiful Thursday evening. I am drinking 2 fantastic Suntory Gold Highballs, which I believe are 9%. Hell yeah, they're 9%. And they're big boys. These are double cans. So I am going to get faded with you faders. And if you're drinking alcohols out there, I hope that you're drinking responsibly. No cars, no bicycles, no roller skates, no nothing with wheels. Don't even walk. Sit down and listen to this podcast in the park somewhere. That's what you should be doing. Anyway, before we get started... Hai kanpai. Minasan, hai kanpai. Aishiteru. Arigatou gozaimasu. Oh, God, Suntory. Oh, stay classy. Stay classy. Oh, God, I needed this. Oh, God. Faders, I got 2 international bands here in Tokyo. I got one from Canada, and I've got one from Australia. And these bands are absolutely fantastic. And the Canadian band is playing tomorrow, and the Australian band is playing on Saturday. And tomorrow, a typhoon is going to come into Tokyo and rock the city. It's a big typhoon, which means nobody's going to be at the venue except for me and the bands. And probably, I don't know. I think the bands that I have booked are going to be pretty good. So I think everybody will show up, hopefully. And then on Saturday's pretty interesting because 2 other typhoons are coming in, and they're going to crash in the middle of downtown Tokyo. And I don't even know what's going to happen. Everybody's saying, be careful on Saturday. Be careful on Saturday. 2 big typhoons are coming in and they're going to crash. That's like 2 tornadoes coming together and making the hyper tornado, you know? And so, I don't know. It could be really big. It could be really devastating. Maybe nobody's going to show up. If they don't show up, please support me on Patreon. I actually really need it this time. I'm going to lose my shirt. 2 shows in 2 days in a row, and 3 typhoons are rocking Tokyo. God, man, talk about bad luck. Bad luck. And if you're living in Tokyo, please come on out. It's Shibuya Knob on Friday. That's tomorrow. And then on Thursday, Gamuso rocks. Yes. Oh, geez. And if you have any questions, just shoot me a DM on the Instagram. Got Faded Japan Instagram. Oh, by the way, on Instagram, if you haven't signed up for that, please do. It's free, and I'm updating that every single day of the week. Oh, my God. This is so good. But anyway, yeah, it's a crazy time. It's a crazy time right now, and I totally deserve this drink. I wasn't going to drink. I was like, should I drink? Should I not? No. If I have 2, I'll probably have 4. If 4, maybe I'll have 8. I don't know. But anyway, yes, I'm going to try to stop myself at 2. But these are so good. Oh, my gosh. I don't know where you are in the world, but if you can get your hands on the Suntory Highball Gold 9%, big boys, whoa, these are delicious. In fact, I don't think I'm doing these justice. I should be pouring these into a big glass and throwing in some ice and then just sipping on it with a straw. That's probably the right way to do it. This is the Got Faded Japan way to do it, but yeah, I should probably have some more class. Oh gosh, I've got kind of a headache. Oh God. Oh, I was on a train today. And there was a family, a European family. And I don't know what it is with the Europeans, but they bring their kids everywhere they go. Even when they come to Japan from 16 hours away. And anyway, there's like this guy, this woman, they're probably in their 30s, and they had 2 kids. One kid was 6, the other kid was probably 4, a boy and a girl. And I'm on the monorail going from Odaiba to Nihonbashi, right? So from going to like the south of Tokyo to like kind of like the northern part of Tokyo. And anyway, it's kind of crowded. It's rush hour, and for some reason, this little boy decided to start a fight with his sister, who's in not a wheelchair. What's it called? The stroller, a baby stroller, right? And anyway, he starts fighting with her, and he hits her or something like that, and she starts screaming. You know when a 4-year-old kid is not really hurt, but they want attention, and they just scream at the top of their lungs, and they just don't stop. That's how this was, and this was just absolutely devastating. And the very wonderful, good people of Japan on that train didn't say a word, didn't move. They just stood there in agony, just like yours truly. Pure agony. That train that was completely quiet except for this girl screaming, and then the dad's like, I don't know what language it was. Maybe. Was it Polish? I don't know. But anyway, he's trying to get the kid to stop. He's doing a half-assed job at it too. And I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God. Don't back. God. Oh God, I bit my tongue. I didn't say or do anything. But oh my God, dude. I should have got off the train, but I just endured it. And I had a headache after that. And then I was like, oh dude, tonight I'm definitely going to drink. I'm definitely going to drink. Johnny deserves it. But anyway, enough about me. Enough about all my agonies and whatnot. You don't want to hear that. You want to hear about the news. You're here to hang out with your boy Johnny and read the news and listen to some groovy stories about crazy people doing bad stuff in Japan. And I promise, every week I'm always talking about foreigners doing bad things here in Japan and stuff, And last week I said I'm going to try to put my foot on the brakes and stop that. I'm going to stop, reading stories about, the gaijin gone wild here in Japan and all the tourists doing crazy, torturous stuff to like the country. I'm going to stop that, and I'm just going to read like the stories that happen throughout the week that are just not so bad. Just this interesting, fun stories, all right? I was right. Pick these by random. I'm going to pull it up. So sit back, fasten your seatbelts, and enjoy this ride. Okay, so here we go. Okay, first story, faders. Here we go. Foreign tourist. Oh, spoke too soon. Foreign tourist arrested in Tochigi after drifting in museum parking lot. Out of all the places to go drifting, that's not the place to do it. Don't mess with the museums. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, all right. I didn't read this story. I have no idea. Well, I know what the story is about, but I haven't read this, so I'm just going to just read from the top. Okay, quote. I want to go to Japan because of its land of Nandiganan, end quote, is a common and understandable motivation for foreign tourists to decide to come to the country. Okay, that's true. Usually they say Pokemon cards, sushi, otaku fashion, comics, manga, sushi again. That's usually, I want to come to Japan because it's the land of sushi. That's what everybody says. I came here because of friendship in the 90s. I'm the only one that says that. Okay. Moving forward, there are all sorts of appealing, colorful, and just plain cool parts of Japan, modern and traditional culture of whether you think Japan is the land of Hello Kitty, or the land of ramen, or the land of cool ninjas. Who wrote this stupid story? It's definitely worth your time to pursue those interests in some way while visiting the country. The key, though, is so often the case in life, is not to be a jackass about it. Oh, that's funny. That's funny because when I first came to Japan, there's a TV show called Jackass, and they had their first movie, and they came to Shibuya, and they filmed all this footage in Shibuya, and I was actually in Japan when they were filming this movie, the first movie that they had, and I didn't know anything about it until people in America started contacting me. My friends were like, "Yo, there's a show called Jackass," and da 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 da, and I was like, "Oh, I know the show Jackass. There's a movie, and it's in Japan. What?" And then when I saw it, I was like, "Oh my God, I wish I was at the hub when they did all that stuff." Okay, let me just go back a little bit to move forward. The key, though, is so often the case in life, is not to be a jackass about it. Apparently, that is too high of a standard for Dutch tourists, especially in Tochigi Prefecture. Though, as he's now been arrested for drifting and vandalism. Okay, Tochigi Prefecture police have announced the arrest of a 32-year-old Roy White. Was it Witt? Roy Witt. W-I-T-T-E. Or is it Witte? Roy Witte, a Dutch national traveling to Japan. Security camera footage from June 15th shows Witte sliding a rented R34 Chassis Nissan Skyline sedan around a parking lot of the Oya History Museum in the town of Otsuyamiya, with smoke rising from the tires and tread marks left behind on the asphalt. The director of the museum says that cleaning the tire marks from the parking lot will cost a lot of money. Okay. There's so many places to go drifting in Japan. I mean, there's actual places where you can drift. That you can rent out, like, I mean, you can rent what's it called, racetracks in Japan. You can actually do that. I know a guy that's done that a couple of times. It's not cheap, but I mean, Dutch money, which is like what it's the euro. They use the euro. The euro compared to the Japan yen, it's just like half the cost. It's almost free. Okay. Now, it is true that Japan is the country where drifting first became a cultural phenomenon amongst car enthusiasts. However, that doesn't mean that the practice of non-sanctioned streets is encouraged or even widely accepted by Japanese society as a whole. In particular, part of the Japanese auto enthusiast ethos is not causing problems for other people. So even when drifting was more prevalent activity back in the 80s and 90s, it was usually done as part of a spirited drives along isolated stretches of road late at night, simply spinning around a parking lot like it has pretty much always been frowned upon in Japan. The way these articles are written is absolutely ridiculous, and this Suntory 9 is not helping my pronunciation. Called drifting. Since the wheel spinning isn't being used to navigate a curve in a road, it doesn't require any actual skill. Okay, so basically, well, that's it. That's the whole article. That's dumb. I mean, Okay, actually, I saw this on Japanese news, right? And this guy is basically just spinning around. It's a small parking lot. This parking lot is really, really small, and he's just kind of doing like a drift a little bit, and he's kind of just like riding up his wheels, and there's like a lot of smoke, and he's turning the place up a little bit. But I mean, dude, weak. Absolutely weak drifting. I can weak better. I can do more. I can do better like drifts on my skateboard if I wanted to. This guy sucks, dude. Oh my gosh. And he's probably going to get a fine, and they're going to ask him to leave. Oh my gosh. You know, I think all these tourists that are coming here and causing trouble, they should actually do time. Because if I did that, or if like a Japanese person did that, dude, they would go to jail. They would throw the book at them. They'd be like, okay, well, you did probably, what would it be called? It'd be trespassing, destruction to property, endangering the safety of people or something. You know, they would throw the book at you, you know? But for this guy, slap on the wrist, bye-bye, come back in 6 months or whatever. Oh, geez. I wonder what's going to happen to him, seriously. Okay, all right, moving forward. No more foreigner kind of stories and stuff. I'm going to move straight into, like, Japan news. Okay, here we go. Tokyo police have arrested 6 on suspicion of smuggling gold in life-size dolls. Okay, all right. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, now we got a good story. All right. Okay, let me just read that again. That's pretty awesome. Tokyo police arrested 6 on suspicion of smuggling gold in life-size dolls. Now let's think about that for a second. Life-size dolls smuggling gold into the country. I mean, these dolls, wait, were they like? This is life-size dolls, right? Life-size dolls, dude. Oh my God, that's completely different. At first, I thought it was like Hello Kitty dolls or something like that, or Barbie dolls. No, life-size dolls here in Japan are, well, basically they're life-size, sexy time, go bot dolls, right? Or maybe like Robo-Slut, yeah, Robo-Slut dolls. That's what they are. Or aka Robo-Slut dolls with golden hearts and golden other parts. Wink. Okay, there we go. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. Should have ate dinner or lunch or something. I think this booze is kicking in all the right places. Oh my God, and so is this story. Moving forward. Tokyo police have arrested a group of 6 people on suspicion of smuggling from China to Japan nearly 50 kilos of gold hidden in life-size sex dolls. Police said 5 of the suspects are Chinese nationals and the other is Japanese. One Chinese is the president of a company selling precious metals in Tokyo. Hey, you don't say. Oh, wait a second. So if he's the president of a company that sells precious metals in Tokyo, why didn't he use his company to like bring the gold in and sell them? Why did he put them in sex dolls? I mean, that's pretty bizarre. Investigators say that the group is suspected of sending 49 kilograms worth of gold, 1,075 million yen. Whoo! Yo! Now that's a lot of yen. Or about $6.65 million. Oh my God. That's the most expensive sex robot prostitute I've ever heard of. Oh my God. What kind of a John would use one of those? Okay, or about $6.65 million from Chinese airports to Japan. The investigators say the golden bars were hidden in steel pipes or framework within the dolls at customs in Narita Airport near Tokyo. If they did it legally, I wonder what the tariffs would have been. The group is suspected of violating customs and consumption tax laws by trying to avoid paying more than 100 million yen, or about $620,000 in consumption tax and other costs. Okay, I get. Well, damn, that's a lot of money. Okay, so that's the tariffs right there. That's a lot of money, yo. Investigators say the group is believed to have repeatedly smuggled gold through sex bots. They say after receiving the gold, the group apparently processed it into plates weighing about 1 kilogram each and then sold them. The police have not discovered whether the 6 men have admitted to the allegations. Oh my God. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I mean, dude, it's so weird. I mean, for years and years and years of doing Got Faded Japan, we had no problems with gold. Gold was never in any of the stories, but within like the last like 2 years, it's just like every other week there's like a story about gold. People being robbed of gold, people smuggling gold. I mean, Jesus. I mean, the only gold that I have is this right here in my hand. Suntory Highball Gold. 9%, and it feels great. Oh God, that's crazy, man. I mean, dude, gold is heavy. Gold is really, really heavy. That's why it's like the weirdest jewelry ever. Because Mr. T, when he put on all that gold, it must have weighed him down so much, and that's probably why Mr. T had all those muscles, because he's carrying around all that gold. Oh, gotta carry around the gold, and I pity the fool who has to do this too. Oh, gold is so heavy. I mean, we have golden ring. That's why I have a silver ring. I have a silver ring because it's light, and actually I think silver looks cooler, to be honest. But gold is heavy, and to have like a sex bot. I mean, how much gold was in each sex bot? I mean, that's crazy. So nearly 50 kilos of gold hidden in life-size dolls. They probably did this like so many times. But then they got greedy and they're like, "Yo, let's bring in a lot of gold from China and bring it into Japan." Wait, why did they bring gold into Japan? I mean, is there a gold market here? Is anybody buying gold? I mean, the economy here. I don't know where you're from, but right now in Japan, for Japanese people or people living in Japan, this economy is screwed. Dude, everything's getting more expensive. Our salaries haven't gone up in ages. I mean, all the tourists come here, they got tons of money because like Japanese yen is so weak, But I can't imagine anybody buying gold right now or investing in anything. I mean, it's pretty crazy here, Oh my gosh. But anyway, these guys are going to get in some serious trouble because, I mean, avoiding to pay $620,000 of tariffs or taxes, dude. One thing that the Japanese government does not mess around with is taxes, okay? That they do not mess around with taxes. I know foreigners in Japan that haven't paid taxes in ages. And right now this new government is cracking down. They're like, "Yo, you haven't paid taxes in, let's see, 5 years, 10 years? Bye." Or they freeze their bank accounts and take all the yo. I mean, they're serious about like tariffs and taxes and all that stuff. So these guys, they might actually do some time for this. This could be like not a slap in the wrist. It might not be a fine. It might be some time, So I mean, I really wonder what's going to happen at the end of the day for these guys. All right, moving on. Okay, next story. Man arrested over gift card scam using thousands of identities. Thousands of identities? Man, how does he do it? Do you know how hard it is for me just to have one identity? Thousands of identities. I mean, God, how do you keep track of all your birth dates? Oh my gosh. Oh, before I read this story, Faders, I gotta say, I feel so much better. At the beginning of this show, I was like this close from not doing this show. I was like, dude, I got booze and I can just chill. But I didn't do that. Nuh-uh. I'm here for you guys. Johnny's here for you, all right? Johnny's got your back. Oh. But I feel so much better. Oh, this medicine. This sweet, sweet golden medicine. Oh my gosh. If only you were a sex bot. I would get such a divorce if my wife came home and had a sex bot in the corner. Unless it was like made of gold, the golden sex bot. Is that okay? Is that why it's called the G spot, because it's like the golden spot? All right, stupid joke. Okay, all right. Moving on with the next story. All right, from the top. Sorry. The booze is kicking in. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I drank. Man arrested over gift card scam using thousands of identities. Police have arrested a former engineer on suspicion of fraudulently obtaining gift cards worth 7.92 million yen. What? 7.92 million yen by using a self-developed program to repeatedly submit applications for online promotional campaigns using personal information. Oh my God, this guy is a genius. He's scamming the system. According to police, Wataru Takemura, a 46-year-old company executive from Tokyo, allegedly used the personal information of 4,702 people to commit the online fraud. Oh, that's how he did it. He allegedly entered other people's personal information, such as names and addresses, to sign up for membership and request catalogs through a website operated by an advertising agency between September 2022 and November 2023. He then obtained gift cards offered as part of the promotion, according to police. He has admitted to the allegations, telling investigators he, quote, wanted to test his programming skills, end quote, as a former system engineer. The police suspected Takamura also committed similar fraud on other companies' websites and illegally obtained more than 30 million yen in total. It's a lot of cash. Oh, he is allegedly to have used some of the gift cards to purchase goods online while reselling others to secondhand stores for a profit, which is actually, that's like a big thing right now. I mean, before, secondhand shops in Japan were just secondhand shops, and it wasn't like a big thing where people stole stuff and sold stuff, believe it or not. But now it's just like people are ripping off anything and everything and selling it to like secondhand shops. Oh my goodness. Keep an eye out. The scam was uncovered after a company affected by the fraud contacted police. Well, there you go. Man, how wild is that? Oh, geez. Cyber genius gotten busted. Oh gosh. Okay, well, moving forward. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is a classic Got Fit in Japan story. Ex-lawyer arrested for embezzling 300,000 Japanese yen from client in upskirt video case settlement. Oh, you heard it here. A 52-year-old former lawyer has been arrested by the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department for allegedly embezzling 300,000 Japanese yen in a settlement money from a client in an upskirt video case he handled. Oh, the plot thickens. Police said Manabu Kishimoto is suspected of embezzling the money received from the perpetrator's side in 2023 during negotiations for a settlement with a woman who was a victim of an upskirt video instead of giving it to the woman. According to police, Kishimoto has handled many cases of voyeurism involving men taking upskirt images. Dude, this guy's got to be, well, maybe not now, but back in the day, he must have been rolling in the cash. This happens all the time. I've seen it a couple of times. Well, I haven't seen it been taken, but I saw a couple of people getting busted at the stations for doing this stupid shit. The woman learned about his victim support services online and requested his assistance in her settlement negotiations. However, after the negotiations were concluded, Kishimoto became unreachable, so the woman contacted the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. Police said Kishimoto has admitted to the allegations. The embezzled money was reportedly used to repay a mortgage. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Isn't this kind of like Sean Penn in the movie Carlito's Way? He had the same situation, right? Police said they are looking into reports that Kishimoto may have filed to pay around 13 million yen in a settlement money to 11 clients over a 1-year period from 2022 to 2023. Kishimoto was expelled from the Tokyo Bar Association in May 2024. Yeah, I get what happened. Basically, this guy was rolling so much in dough because, I mean, dude, if you're a lawyer and this is your job to like defend women that had upskirt photos taken of them and stuff or whatever by perverts on the train or wherever, you've got so much business. You've got business upon business. You're busier than me, to be honest. You're making way more money than me. You're making more money than the governor, right? But the thing is, it's just like these guys, they get a big head, right? So they get a huge house, right? But then once they get a huge house and then they get a nice car and then they buy a couple of nice suits and this and that or whatever, all of a sudden, they're paying with a credit card, but all of a sudden the bills start rolling in and they're like, oh, I think I bought too big of a house, or oh, I don't think I really needed 5 Lamborghinis or something. And then they're like, oh, geez, how am I going to pay? I don't want to lose my house because I got the status, because I'm going to the American Club like 5 times a week, and I'm having steak dinners in Roppongi Hills or whatnot. So basically, they have to keep on like making money and stuff, but they just can't make enough money from these cases. So then they just start keeping the money and stuff, It's a slippery slope for these guys. I've seen it a million times. Okay, all right, here we go. Next story. And faders, all right, I'm doing Gut Fed Japan 2 days late. So our stories have gone up maybe about 30%. So there's more stories. Usually I do top 5, like 5 of the best stories of this week. But I just took like, I skimmed like the headlines, and I was like, oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. I'll take that one too. All right, cool. And I just put them all in a basket, and here you go. So I haven't read these. I don't know what's going on and stuff, but I know the titles. So, but I've got more stories than we can handle. Jesus Christ, look at all these fucking stories. My God, Jesus Christ. Okay, how much booze do I have? Not enough. Jeez Louise. Okay, I'm gonna have to read faster. Okay, moving forward. All right, this is a good one. They're all good. They're all fantastic, but this one's actually quite fantastic. Okay, I'm just going to check my YouTube to make sure we're still recording. Oh, look, nobody's watched me. That's okay. I'm watching you guys. Actually, I'm watching myself. Okay, here we go. Whew. Man arrested for setting fire to his home. Says he was frustrated. Well, sir, now you are super frustrated because you are homeless. And there's nothing more difficult than being homeless. Well, I wouldn't know. I almost knew, but I don't know. Okay. A 39-year-old unemployed man living in Iwaki City, Fukushima Prefecture, has been arrested on suspicion of setting fire to his home, completely destroying it. Police said Soshihiko Kikuchi is suspected of setting fire between 9:45 p.m. and 10 p.m. on June 12th, NTV reported. Kikuchi lived alone in his house. Thank God he was the only one living there. He suffered burns to his back in the fire and was hospitalized. Police arrested him on Wednesday after he was discharged. Wait, why would you be arrested for setting fire to your own house? I mean, it's your house, your land. You can do whatever you want with it. If you want to set it on fire, shouldn't that be okay as long as it doesn't mess with your neighbors or anything like that? Or, I don't know. Well, obviously not in Japan. Police said Kikuchi made statements to the effect that he was, quote, started the fire because he was frustrated with life, end quote. Well, now I guess you're going to be, I don't know, can you be frustrated in prison? Because, I mean, you get 3 hots and a cot, you just chill, you hang out. I mean, prison in Japan's not easy. It's not easy at all. But I mean, how old is he? How old was he? Let's go up here. I'm sorry. 39. Oh my God. 39 years old? 39 years old? Dude, you're like just below middle aged. Oh my God. If you go to prison for what? If you go to prison for, let's see, arson. What can they get? Definitely arson. I think just arson. How much time do you get for? I think maybe arson you'll get like what? Maximum 3 years, 4 years maybe? But it's his own property. Can he get arson? I don't know. This is a very interesting article, to be honest. I mean, what's going to happen to this guy? I mean, if he owned it, does he to his own place? Yeah, he owned it. Yeah. You live there alone. What's the law that's being broken? It doesn't really say that there's a law that was broken. I mean, yeah, the fire department came in and they put it out. He might just have to pay some fines, and then he's really homeless. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, anyway, geez Louise. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on here. God, I wish there's a follow-up. God, I hope there's a follow-up. All right. Dude, I'm killing this highball. I'm loving this highball. God, I love highballs. Faders, I love beer. I so love beer. But Japanese highballs recently, like all these new ones, are just so amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, Moving forward. Okay, Tokyo Fire Department issues warning after increasing attacks against paramedics. What the heck is this? What was I thinking? Okay, next story. Tokyo Fire Department issues warning after increase in attacks against paramedics. Now, I'm not a young chicken, right? But I've been around for a long time, and I got to tell you one thing. I've seen stories from here to there to everywhere, and I've never heard ever in any story in any part of any land anywhere of people attacking paramedics. In fact, if you're a paramedic, you know, a guy that's in an ambulance, or in Japanese we say kyukyusha, nobody attacks you because you're like, you're the best of the best guys. You're the goodest of the good guys. You're the guy that delivers the baby, that saves your mama, that pulls the bullet out of your neck. You know, you're a paramedic. So what the heck is going on here? Tokyo Fire Department issues warning after increase in attacks against paramedics. Oh my goodness. Tokyo! Here we go, in Tokyo. Kind of seems like an Osaka story. Killed it. Okay, next drink. Ho ho! Oh, I should have ate before this podcast, or before drinking. Ha ha! The Tokyo Fire Department is calling for an understanding and cooperation from the public regarding the need to prompt emergency medical services after a surge in attacks against paramedics this year. According to the Tokyo Fire Department, 15 cases of disputive behavior towards paramedics, including damage to ambulances, have already been confirmed so far this year. 3 more than the same period in 2025. In May, a man lying in the street in Tokyo threatened responding paramedics, saying, quote, "I'll kill you, I'll stab you with my knife," end quote. He jumped and kicked and punched 2 paramedics. Now, this guy just seems like he's like, this guy seems like he's out of his mind. 2 more ambulances were dispatched at the same transport to transport injured paramedics to a hospital. Police arrested the attacker to the scene. Well, that's it. That's the rest of that's the end of the story. That's all we get. God, Faders, I apologize. I messed up. I just read the headlines. I did not read the stories. I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. I got no time, to be honest. I shouldn't even be doing this podcast. I got so much stuff to do. So I'm sorry, but yeah, there should be more to this story. I mean, there should be what were the other cases? What else happened? What were the other situations? Oh my God, this is crazy. But anyway, everybody and anybody out there, do not attack ambulance drivers or anybody, paramedics, any of those guys, because those are the guys that actually help you. I mean, then again, in Japan, I mean, everybody's pretty cool. The fire department's pretty awesome. I know some firefighters. I know some cops. The cops generally here are pretty cool too. Everybody's pretty cool. Yeah, just be good, be happy, be positive. Jeez Louise.
Yo, what's up, Faders? Cafe Japan has got a new sponsor. Our new sponsor is Gamuso Bar, located in Asagaya, Tokyo. If you're kicking it in Tokyo and you want to get your groove on, get your fade on, you better get your ass down to Gamuso. Gamuso is located in Asagaya. It's about 11 minutes from Shinjuku Station on the Chuo line. Gamuso has weekly bands, weekly performances. And hell, if you got your own event and you want to hold it at Gamuso, we'd love to host you. So contact Gamuso at www.gamuso.com. That's www.gamuso.com. That's right, Gamuso has not only beers in the bottle, but beers on tap. We've got every drink you want, so come on down to Gamuso. Gamuso, and if I'm working, tip me.
Have your attention, please. Attention.
Mitsuya Liquors. Yo, what's up, Faders? If you're in Asia, if you're in Japan, if you're in Tokyo, if you're in Asagaya, you better get down to Mitsuya Liquors. That's right, for the most affordable prices in Japan, you can get over 300 different kinds of beer. That's right, over 300 different kinds of beer. And of course, they got all the shochu you need, all the sake you need, and of course, they got wine from California to Italy to France to New Zealand. They got it all. When I say they got it all, they really, seriously got it all. There's no joke about that. So get down to Mitsuya Liquors. And if you go in there and you say, got fit in Japan, you will be more than welcome to go into their back room and drink those beers that you just purchased. That's right, got fit in Japan at Mitsuya Liquors. And 3 times a week, they have a sushi chef there. So get your sushi on, get your drink on, get your fade on, and come on down to Mitsuya Liquors, located comfortably in Asagaya, about 5-minute walk from the station.
In Tokyo and craving soul food? We've got just the place for you. Soul Food House in Azabu Juban. Check out what we do at soulfoodhouse.com. Come by and taste the love. We look forward to feeding you.
Are you in Harajuku with some out-of-town friends or your family or significant others? Yeah! Do you want to chill and drink beer and eat sandwiches while your friends overpay for glitter unicorn socks? Yeah!
And the flavor's gonna make you complete at Harry's Sandwich Company.
So come on down to Harry's Sandwich Company in the heart of Harajuku, right off Takeshita Street. See you there!
Faders, thank you so much for tuning in to this very special episode of Got Faded Japan. I'm your host, Johnny. Sign up for the Patreon, and if you don't, it's all good. We still love you. You're watching right now. Peace.
I've got a government job to abuse and a lonely wife to fuck.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
God, the pressure! I can't take it! I can't take it! I can't stand to it!
You sure excuse me?
We're going drinking! We came, we saw, we kicked his ass!
Your move, creep.
Man, I will never forgive your ass for this shit. This is some fucked up repugnant shit.
Ah, fuck it, dude. Let's go bold.